1.
Hey, brother, there's an endless road to rediscover. Hey.
Moses! Who is that? Moses! Who is that? I am your God, the God of your descendants, of the Israelites. What do you want from me? I want you to free my people from slavery. Me? Why me? Because I said so. Why me? I'm just little Moses. No one will listen to me. Yes, they will. I will help you. Your brother Aaron will also help you.
1.
So, did God speak to you?
Sorry, I can't talk. Aaron, get in here. Answer these questions for me.
So, did God speak to your brother Moses?
Yes.
Through what?
A burning bush.
What did he say to him?
He's trying to free his people.
Okay.
Well, would you consider that this was an Egyptian god
No.
speaking?
No.
It's jargon. It is the one true God. It is the one true God.
Thank you. So, how do you feel about this first plague?
Well, at first we were hopeful when Moses came to us, but then when the Nile turned to blood, we were all confused because God was taking away our only water source.
Do you believe in the one fake god that Moses proposes, or do you believe in the many true gods?
There's no fake God. God's the real God.
So, what is your perspective on this first plague?
There was blood everywhere, and there was no water to drink because it was all turned to blood. And I don't know whose God's to believe in.
So, as an Israelite, how do you feel about this so-called second plague?
For God watching over us, it's kind of disgusting for us not knowing.
Now, would you consider this plague to be legitimate, or is it just reaction from the frogs to try and escape the pollution from the Nile?
I'd say it's pretty legitimate because there's a lot of them.
Forever.
So, you know this second plague, these frogs came from the one true God, right?
No, I think it's just response from the first one.
So, you would also agree, though, that it came from Egypt's true many gods, correct? Alright, thank you, Christian. So you do believe that it is the Egyptian gods that are punishing us by sending us these gnats?
Why would they? This came from Moses' one true God, right?
No.
How would you say that?
All the gnats and flies are just all the dead frogs in the caves.
So you know this came from the one true God, these gnats, Moses' God, right?
Yeah.
That is actually incorrect. They actually came from the Egyptian gods.
No,
The true
they came
God.
from God.
So does this make you glad or happy that your livestock is not dead and diseased?
Well, of course,
Do you feel bad that the Egyptian livestock has died?
not at all.
No. Thank you.
1.
So, how do you feel about Moses' God killing all of our livestock?
I don't like him. It is kind of awesome.
Yeah.
So you don't believe in this God?
Alright, thank you. Thanks.
You're an Israelite. Are you fortunate that you don't have these boils?
Yeah, I am. They look pretty intense and painful.
Great. So, do you feel any kind of sorrow for the Egyptian people having these boils from Moses' God?
No, they deserve it.
All right. Thank you. So, do you think that these boils actually came from Moses' God punishing us?
No, something else had to cause them.
Right, like the livestock dying.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So do these boils hurt at all?
Yes.
So does that make you mad at Moses' one true God?
All right, thank you.
So, as Israelites, we are very lucky to say that we don't have this hail, correct?
Yes.
And as Egyptians, would you agree with me that it was our gods that caused this hail to fall?
No.
No? And Moses' God instead? All right, thank you. So, how do you think this hail actually even came about?
I mean, it looks like the Egyptian gods are pretty mad. I don't know what we did, but
So you would believe that this hail came from the Egyptian gods and not Moses' one true God.
well, yeah. I mean, we got a lot of powerful gods here. Think about it.
Thank you.
So, Pharaoh, what is your opinion on this hail falling down out of nowhere?
Well, fellow Egyptian, I do not see how this is a plague out of the ordinary, seeing as to how you hail to me all the time.
That's funny.
So as Israelites, this plague didn't affect us. Would you say that this is a good thing or a bad thing?
It's pretty good. I'm getting tired of all these plagues, though. I mean, ain't nobody got time for that.
All right, do you know that because of Moses' God, all the Egyptian people are starting to starve now because of these locusts? How do you feel about that?
I don't care. I'm not related to any of them.
Okay, thank you. So, do you enjoy seeing all these locusts around your house all the time?
Not at all. These locusts are terrible.
Right.
Everywhere, and I've eaten about 12 of them. Disgusting.
You know, as us Israelites, we don't really care about your locust problems. What, do you care that much? I mean,
Yes, they're everywhere. They're just annoying. They build up and they get in your mouth and they're everywhere.
I'm glad you don't have those.
They torture everybody, just flying everywhere.
Yeah, right. All right, thank you.
Eating
So, as an Israelite, what is your opinion on this plague, and when did you notice it?
Oh, I was out in the field baking those bricks that Pharaoh had to give us extra bricks to bake because Moses kind of went to Pharaoh and started complaining. And, well, in the distance I just saw it. It was bright as day and then it just went black. Like somebody flipped out a light switch that Thomas Edison invented millions of years from now.
All right. Yeah. So, would you agree that Moses' God is truly passive for putting all these plagues onto the Egyptian people?
Yeah, Moses' God really did this. I'm a strong believer in Yahweh, the one true God. I am who I am. Thank you.
So, do you think this is the breaking point for Pharaoh now to release?
Yes, my son's dead. What do you think?
So, who do you think did this to your son?
It was Moses. That man ruined our lives.
Right.
Thank you.
Sorry. Thank you.
So, do you feel bad for these Egyptians who lost their firstborn?
I do, because it's honestly not their fault, it's more Pharaoh's.
And are you fortunate that your son is not dead?
I feel very fortunate.
Do you realize that it was your God that did this to us?
Yeah, but it's really not my doing.
Right.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Swag.